friends, and welcome to the next episode of the All Walks of Life with Mr. Aku podcast. I am your host, Mr. Aku, and I have a special guest with me. It is my youngest daughter, Brittany. Say hello, Brittany.
Hello.
On today's episode, she actually wanted to do an episode, so I obliged. So, on today's episode, we will be talking about what?
Wizard Beyond Waverly Place.
Wizards Beyond Waverly Place. And if you don't know what that is, my friends, that is the continuation of Wizards of Waverly Place. So this is Beyond Waverly Place. This has pretty much the original cast. It has the guy that played um,
Justin Russo, and it has Selena Gomez.
she's reprising her role as Alex Russo. I did hear that mom and dad were coming back in season, or was it season two?
Season 2.
Uh, did they come back in season one or two?
Yes.
So mom and dad did come back. In which, hold it, in which season did they come back?
In season 2.
Oh, they did.
Yes.
I saw it with you. I don't remember seeing them. What episode did they come in?
I don't really remember at the top of my head, but they did come in one of the episodes.
So you've never seen the original show. How do you like this show?
I feel like this show, it really describes like what happened like before, and like it really just like tells you more about like what's happening on the way.
So we have this character. What's her name? Billy.
Billy.
And in season one, Alex just brought Billy in so Justin could teach her magic. But in season one, Justin was what? What was he in season one?
He was just like a teacher to her.
Well, he was a teacher in high school, middle school, elementary school. What was he?
He was a teacher that taught in a wizard school.
No, no. In season one, though, he was just a normal teacher, right?
Yes,
But before that, he was what?
a teacher in a wizard school.
Okay, so he's a teacher in a wizard school, um, and then what ends up happening for him to get out of that school and just become a normal teacher at a normal human school?
He got fired in there, so now he's just like a normal teacher until he got the role of a principal.
Uh, and then at that point, that's when Alex came back with Billy, correct?
Um, he was a vice principal at first, and then the more she was there, he became a principal.
And what did Alex ask him to do in season one?
Um, she asked him if he can teach Billy how to control her magic.
And at this point, we don't know who Billy is, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going through season one. How did you like season one?
Season 1, it was honestly good, but they left some hints along the way.
Hints like what? Hints
Um,
to what, I should say.
well, at first, when the last episode of season 1, Alex gives a little hint on who Billy really is.
Okay, so we go through season one. Justin has a family, right?
Yes.
He has a son, a daughter, two daughters, two sons,
2 cents.
two sons. The funny thing is when it first came out, and she was like, "Oh, I wanted to watch it." I was like, "I'll give it a shot because it's a continuation." And the young actors who play his sons, they're actually pretty freaking funny. I mean, you think about an actor coming in and playing someone's son, you can either take a serious approach, a comical slash serious approach, or just a comical approach. And I think both of them, but his oldest son, um, the actor, I don't remember the actor's name, but who does he play? What's the oldest son's name?
The oldest son is named Roman.
Roman. That actor is hilarious. I mean, when I say hilarious, his comedic timing on a lot of the stuff is hilarious, especially with the young actress that plays Billy. I feel like they both play off each other really well. Like she has a comedic side, and then he just play offs that comedic side really well. Especially in episode one with the what was the creature that she brought in?
A flugy.
A flugy. It sounds like a loogie, but it's actually a funny, interesting creature. If you are old like me, and you remember um, the creature that was on the um, Cheerios commercial back in the day. It was like this, like creature, like fuzzball creature, right with the snout. This creature kind of looks like that. It's a fuzzball creature, but it's like with one eye, goes up here. His comedic timing with this creature, obviously, the creature was CGI. I think at some point they used um, like a practical um, mannequinette of the creature, but it was mostly CGI. But his comedic timing with this creature in episode one was, in my opinion, was hilarious. It was just like, but all the young actors and actresses, they actually do really well. Not actually, they do really well. And I'm one of the one I'm a person that doesn't like to create young actors because it takes a lot to act. I don't have any acting roles, but I literally think that young actors it, it it's hard because you're going from someone that just like does what a commercial, and then you're in this big show. It takes a lot. So I don't like to degrade any young actors. I really feel like all three of the actors, the actress that plays the character Billy, the actor that plays Roman, and then the actor that plays what's the youngest?
Uh, Milo.
Milo. All three of them, they do really well. And I really think that um, Selena Gomez, the actor, I forget his name, that plays Justin, and the young lady that plays Justin's wife, they all help the young actors out, especially Selena Gomez and the actor that plays Justin, because if you remember correctly, when they first came on the scene in Wizards of Waverly Place, they were young actors and actresses themselves. So it's actually really good to see the evolution of them and how they help them evolve and are evolving as young actors and actresses in Hollywood. But okay, sorry for going on this long tangent. But season one, how do you think season one ended going into season two?
Honestly, for me, I just thought like there's more that's like they need to put in. Because, again, like I said, they left a lot of hints that I knew they couldn't just end it there.
But you do know that some studios, after one season, they're like, it's okay. Ratings were down, so we're not gonna pick it up after the first season. So, what was your mindset going into after season one when we hadn't heard anything about a pickup for season two?
Honestly, I was kind of upset. I was like, there's no way that they just left it on like that.
And that's how she was too, but more loud. She was like, "No way! No, they gotta pick it up. no way. You're doing all these hand gestures. Um, but okay, so the pickup for season two, is there a character that you wanted to see more of in season two? Or was it like, you know what, like Milo, Billy, and Roman, like, no, not Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. We gotta put our ones up. Put our ones up for Roman Reigns here. Not that Roman, but Roman. Is there one character going into season two that you wanted to see more? Did you wanted to see more of Alex? Did you wanted to see more of Justin? Even though, in my opinion, he takes, I feel like, center stage in the series, I would say. I mean, obviously, Billy is the main antagonist, but I feel like Justin is like the main person to help her out. But is there one character that you're like, you know what, I want to see that person in season two?
Yes. Honestly, um,
You wanted to see Justin's wife because she's pretty funny too.
she is pretty funny,
She's
but one person I did want to see is Billy's crush, cause I feel like he shows her like how like who she really is.
is as a human, is as a wizard, or is as a like all around person.
Like all around person. And like is not afraid to like tell her that like she needs to be herself whether people like her or not.
Now in season one, do they get together?
No.
In season two, are they together? I don't remember.
Yes.
I have to rewatch season two. Okay, so so they're together. Billy has a friend, right?
Yes.
What's her name?
Winter.
Winter. She's the one with the curly hair, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's pretty funny too. Like her comedic timing. I mean, all of the kids, all of the young adults. I shouldn't say kids because I think they're teenagers. But all of them are hilarious. Um, they feed off each other really well, and I feel like you have to have a cast like that because if you don't, then the series can like fall flat. You never saw, I don't think I ever showed you guys, um, Girl Meets World, which is a continuation of Boy Meets World, and it has uh, Rowan Atkins. Sorry, Rowan Atkins, I believe, is a male actor. Rowan, I forget her last name, but also Sabrina Carpenter before she got big in singing. Um, a lot of people were kind of like iffy on that show, even toward the tail end of the series. I thought it was a great series. Both girls like played off of each other really well. Um, and like I said earlier, I'm not the one that like talks bad about young actors and actresses because I feel like you can't. If you've never acted before, you cannot put someone down. And even especially young actors, you can't do that because, you know, they're going into it and they're going in blind, some of them. Some of them, like, don't have any acting experience and they're going in and they're like, hey, you know what? Like, I want to learn how to act. I want to act. Um, so I don't really like to put people down. And segueing back to it, I feel like you know, those two young ladies, the whole cast fed off of each other really well. And I feel like in this one, the the main cast feeds off of each other really well. Even like the special guests that come in, like mom and dad, them coming in. I feel like everybody feeds off everybody really well. But I do have to ask you, as being a teenager, how do you feel like the young actors are? Do you think they feed off of each other really well? Do you feel like one character, let's say character, not actors, let's put it on the character side. Do you feel like one character is like, you know, you could say, oh, we don't really need that character in, on the young core? Do you feel like all of them feed off each other really well? As a young teenager, what is your perspective on the younger core?
I feel like everyone just like gets along with everyone. Like there's not really like one person that have to be like, oh, they don't like they don't need them. I feel like all of them are really really good and they really
Real
help.
quickly, do you like my dinosaur? He's a really cool dinosaur.
And
Rar.
I feel like I won't say like they won't need one of them, but like I feel like they all help one another out.
So they all feed. They all have a good balance with each other, right?
Yes.
Like the actress that plays Billy, you know, balances the two actors that play Roman and Milo, and then the young actress that plays Winter plays off. So
Yes.
would you say that you need all four of them because those four make the series, or do you feel like, hey, you know what, like we could do without Milo, or we can do without, obviously you can't do without Billy because she's like the I would say like the main person, besides Justin in a way, but would you say everybody like feeds off of each other?
Yes.
All right. So okay, so we're in season two. How do you think season two goes? Do you think season two is not as good as season one? Do you think season two is better than season one? Because they always say that sequels are never good as the original. So how do you feel like season two was?
Season 3.
No, season two.
Season 2. 3.
No, we're talking about season two.
Okay.
Season three is coming.
Yes.
That's why we're doing this. Um, but do you think season two is better, on par, or slightly better?
I think season 2 might be a little bit better just because like you have more people and like you really get to know like what's going on more.
So you say would you say it's way better than season one, or it's like slightly better than season
Way more better.
one? Why do you think that? Because you're going more in depth in the characters.
I feel like because like one of the characters is the grandfather of Billy.
Oh, so it's like um bear with me, guys. So it's kind of like um 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 Ladybug and Cat Noir, to where what's the evil villain's name?
Hawkmoth
Hawkmoth is Cat Noir's
father.
father. Yes. Kind of like that.
Kinda.
Um, I never really asked. Did they ever find out who? Did he ever find out who Cat Noir and Ladybug were?
Yes.
And Mothma, Rothma,
Hawkmoth.
Hawkmoth. He died, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I know how to. Like, I never asked her that question. Okay, so you like how the story progresses.
Yes.
Okay, and then so we find out Billy's grandfather. Now there is a twist in season two, but before we get to the twist in season two, I do have to ask you this question. So since you've never seen the original Wizards of Waverly Place. Try to say that 10 times fast. I have to go slow on that, especially with my voice. Since you've never seen that show, you've never really seen Selena Gomez act, except for Murder in the Building, which is a really good show, by the way. Shout out to Selena Gomez. Shout out to both Martin Short and the other Martin, which I love them both, um, both Martins. Um, Besides that, how do you think she is as an actor? You've heard her sing. How do you see her as an actress?
As an actor, I feel like she's really really good at her parts. Like when she is like kind of forgetting her part, she goes back to like what she says first, and then she continues that.
Okay. So did we see a lot more of Alex in season 2 or season 1?
We saw her more in season 2 than we did in season 1.
She was like she wasn't supposed to be prominently in the series, right? It was
Yes.
supposed to be mainly revolved around Billy and her trying to learn how to control her powers from Justin.
Yes.
And Selena is an executive producer, right?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so we segue to season 2. Okay, season 2 extends the story of Billy, not only of Billy, but of the entire Russo clan, right? You go into, like she had mentioned earlier, why Justin got fired. You also see what happens to Alex, what happens to Alex's then boyfriend, husband, fiance,
The boyfriend, I'm pretty sure.
boyfriend. And then you also see what happens to Billy. Now, before we get into that, we follow Alex and Justin, right? What happens to Billy that the reason we follow Alex and Justin?
Um, oh my god, I'm trying to think about this. Basically, we just like I'm trying to figure out how to answer this question.
She doesn't she try to save both Milo and and his brother?
She kind of distanced herself from them because she did at first she didn't really think she was like good enough to be part of like that family.
The
So
Russo family.
yes, so she runs away several times because she always thinks that she's gonna mess up eventually, and she's gonna put them in danger, and that's not one thing that she wants.
Okay, and then it's the boys that go look for her, right?
Yes,
The boys go look for her, and then that's why Alex and Justin go look for all three of them because Alex is looking for Billy, Justin is looking for the boys, and Alex goes to her old hiding place, right? And
yes,
that's where Justin goes to, right?
yes.
And but before that, I do want to say this. Um, crud, I lost my train of thought. You were saying something today, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to say this," and I just forgot. Okay, I'll probably remember it. But okay, so the boys are trying to find Billy, and where do they go? Where does Alex and Justin go to try to find out where Billy and the boys go?
They go back to the wizard world, but then they also um find out that Billy was at their old sub shop, and
Sub shop.
um that's where Roman and Milo were to try helping Billy. Um and Billy had no idea that um the Justin that was with them was her grandfather
Ooh, so he like shapeshifted.
into
Ooh,
Justin.
ooh, wow, that's crazy. I never saw that coming either until I saw the episode, and I was like, ooh, I don't like this guy. And then they get to taken to this dimension, right?
Yes.
And then Justin, Alex find where they go. They go to the dimension, and then here is the big twist. What ends up happening?
What ends up happening is that actually um they find um Billy, Roman, and Milo at the sub shop, and they found out that Billy had her own powers without the wand. So her grandfather wanted all her power so that way he can open the dark world. But Alex jumped in with him to save Billy, Milo, Roman, and Justin.
But before that, what did we find out about Billy? Who is Billy?
We found out that Billy is actually Alex's daughter.
So that means that Alex had a daughter, which means Justin is Billy's uncle. How did we find that out?
We found that out because Alex saw Billy suffering from her opening the dark world, and Alex had a little necklace that showed the past, and she found out, or everyone found out, that Billy was her daughter, but Alex was keeping it away from Billy's grandfather.
And did Justin remember this?
Justin did not remember this he until the necklace opened up and they saw everything.
And Justin didn't know this. Why? I don't know if you remember. Because Justin and Alex did a what?
Uh, they took Billy um to the school that Justin got fired at, and Alex erased their memory so that way her grandfather cannot find Billy at all.
And who is Billy's grandfather?
Billy's grandfather is Penwolf.
He is, if you remember, he is Alex's boyfriend.
Father.
Or sorry, he is Alex's. No, no, he is Alex's boyfriend's father.
Yes.
But her boyfriend was from the original show, I believe. So they got together after the original show ended. They had Billy, and her powers, Billy's powers, were so strong that her grandfather wanted to use it and harness it for evil.
Yes.
And did Alex tell um, Billy's dad that she was pregnant?
She did, but he he wanted to keep it a secret.
And he's the one that told her to keep her far away from his dad, right?
Yes.
So now that's the end of season 2. Now we're coming into season 3. Season 3 is it going to be the last season?
Yes.
So we're going on 3 seasons, which is fine. I mean, for me, I feel like there are some shows that go on and on and on and on that should have ended after like a certain period of time. And one series is Grey's Anatomy. It's not a show for you, but it's Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy is now on its like 300th season. I understand that with some shows you can go on and on, like Grey's Anatomy because it's based on like a hospital, but there's only so much like love stories you can do. Now, like with other shows like Law and Order SVU, that's kind of different because it's pulling from the headlines. So you are actually getting real accounts, but they're just using fictitious names and scenarios to get to the ending of what the story was in the newspaper, right? So with it ending in with this show ending in season 3, I'm not mad at it because you can only do so much with characters, right? Now, if Selena Gomez does say, hey, you know what? We're going to continue this series, but not with the Russos, like the main Russos, like Alex and Justin. And it just continues it with, Billy and the two boys, I wouldn't be mad at them, right? Because that would be segueing to another generation, right? But like, I'm not mad at ending this series after 3 seasons. What do you think?
I think honestly, I think they should do at least like one more season.
So after season 3,
Yes.
why do you feel that way?
I feel like there's more that they can like put in. So
I feel like you're right, but they may throw everything against the wall on this season. And you never know. They might hint at a fourth season. Well, we just don't know. Because the first 4 episodes, right? Because
yes.
it's like a 4 hour, 4 hours, right? Or something like that. On
I think
August
so.
what?
August it will be on Disney Channel on August 4th and Disney Plus on August 5th.
Yeah. So I can't remember how many episodes it's gonna show.
Fourth episode.
It's gonna be 4 episodes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of 4 hours. Yeah, I think it's 4 episodes. So it's gonna be the first 4 episodes, which I'm not mad at because you can kind of show that because season 1 and season 2, how many episodes were there? Like 12, right?
Season 1, I'm pretty sure there was like 20 maybe, and then season 2
Oh,
had
really?
10.
I thought it was 12.
I'm not sure. I don't remember in the top of my head.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like if you're gonna do that, right? If you're gonna go 4 episodes all on one day, that means that this season may go longer. So instead of it going um, 10 episodes, 12 episodes, it may go 20, right? We also have to keep in mind, too, that with Selena Gomez being the executive producer, she has her own um, health to deal with. Um, and I believe she may be going on tour right now. Or again, I'm not quite sure. Don't quote me on that. But if you're an executive producer, you know all this stuff going on. I could understand why she may have said, "Hey, you know what? Like 3 seasons after this one, we should end it." Because she may have different adventures she wants to do, going back into music, you know, Elf, all that other stuff. We just don't know. We can't speculate, and I don't wanna. I don't like speculating or want to speculate, because I'm not in these individuals' lives. I don't really. I always tell my girls, if I don't know you from Adam, I don't like talking bad about you or just saying anything. So we don't know what's going on in her life. Um, it even might have been Disney themselves that said, "Hey, you know what? This show has run its course. Let's just end it after 3." But like I mentioned earlier too, um, they may tease for another season. We just don't know because if you really think about it, television is on its way out because of streaming, right? So they may do another season, but instead of it being on the Disney Channel, it may be on Disney Plus or Hulu. We just don't. Um, but okay, so I'm sorry, I go on my tangents. I apologize.
That's
Um,
okay.
but are you ready for season 3?
I am absolutely ready.
No, 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 no. Are you ready for season 3?
Yes.
No, no, come on, come on. Are you ready for season 3?
Yes.
Okay. Um, is there any character you're looking forward to in season 3?
Yes.
Which character?
I'm looking forward for Billy's boyfriend Quentin just 'cause like
Not not Alex, not Billy herself, not the boys, not more awesome creatures from the wizarding, world, but her boyfriend.
only 'cause he was supposed to betray Billy, but he had feelings for her exactly like how Alex's boyfriend did with Alex.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so We had season 3 coming up. Do you want there to be a season 4? Or would you want, or would you, let me rephrase that question. Would you want there to be a season 4 with this same cast? Or would you want there to be a season 4 just with the younger actors, moving away from the like the core Wizards of Waverly Place actors? Would you like it just to center around the young actors?
No, I feel like with all of the actors, I feel like that might be better because you have like everyone, you have like Justin, you have like Roman, you have Winter, you have all these people that are amazing. So I just think like having season 4 with everyone is better than just like the small actors.
Would you like them eventually to continue the show with the young actors?
Yes.
How would you, if you were to, if you were to knock on Selena Gomez's door and say, "This is what I'm looking at for the young actors," in 2 sentences, how, I know that's pretty a small way to do it, but in 2 sentences, how would you set up a Young Avengers style Beyond Wizards of Waverly Place show?
Um
And mind what I mean by that. Sorry, what I mean by Young Avengers is the the kids of the older Avengers getting their powers and becoming, young Avengers that they would call. So how would you do that with the young actors, with the, Beyond Wizards of Waverly Place actors? See, I told you it's really hard. Two
honestly,
sentences.
ooh, that's hard. Cause Roman and Milo got their powers. So honestly, I would just want to see like who wins the family competition. Cause Billy, Milo, and Roman all have powers. So like who's gonna win it? We never know.
That's true. So is that what you would, in 2 sentences, is that what you would write on, like, a paper and say, knock on Miss Selena Gomez's door and say, "Miss Selena Gomez, this," yeah, I do a really bad impression of a little kid. "This is my 2 sentence story for the next, you know, story of Beyond Wizards of Waverly Place."
Yes.
Okay, okay. All right. Well, thank you, Brittany, for being my co host and talking about this awesome show. I actually really enjoy it. If you guys really enjoy the Wizards of Waverly Place, go ahead and check it out. Like she had mentioned, um, season 3 starts on August 4th on Disney Channel, and then it's going to go on Disney Plus the next day. 4 episodes. I think it's really good. She thinks it's really good. Go watch it. It is awesome. Would you say it's
Don't
awesome?
honestly, all I'm gonna say, don't watch on Disney Channel. Watch on Disney Plus. You'll get less ads.
Less ads because I bought the no ad. But if you don't have that, you're gonna get ads. But thank you for being my co-host today.
Of course.
And like I always end every episode, be kind to one another and just listen. Mr. Aku out.